Have you ever looked at a photograph and thought, there's no way that place is real? Hidden across our planet are landscapes so extraordinary they seem to belong in science fiction rather than on Earth. Mountains that disappear into the clouds, rivers that flow with impossible colors, caves large enough to create their own weather, and deserts that transform into giant mirrors. These aren't digital effects or movie sets. They're real places waiting to be discovered. In this documentary, we'll travel across continents to explore 15 of the most unbelievable destinations on Earth, uncovering the science, history, and human stories that make each one truly unforgettable. Doong Cave, Vietnam. Hidden beneath the dense jungles of central Vietnam lies a world so enormous it has its own jungle, flowing river, weather system, and clouds. Doong Cave, the largest cave ever discovered on Earth, is large enough to fit an entire city block or even a 40-story skyscraper beneath parts of its ceiling. Massive sinkholes allow sunlight to pour inside, creating thriving forests that seem completely disconnected from the outside world. Reaching this extraordinary place begins in Phang Nga Ke Bang National Park and requires a challenging multi-day expedition led by licensed guides. Every chamber feels like exploring an untouched planet where nature has quietly shaped its own hidden ecosystem. Doong reminds us that even today, our planet still holds places capable of redefining the limits of human imagination. Mount Roraima, Venezuela, Guyana, Brazil. Imagine a mountain so isolated, it looks as if it was carefully placed on Earth by another civilization. Rising nearly 9,200 feet above the surrounding rainforest, Mount Roraima is one of the world's oldest geological formations, with sheer cliffs that resemble the walls of a giant stone fortress. Many scientists believe its summit has remained largely unchanged for billions of years, allowing rare plants and animals to evolve in complete isolation. Reaching the top requires a challenging multi-day trek from the Venezuelan side, making every step feel like entering a forgotten world.
Standing above the clouds, it's easy to understand why this mountain inspired stories of lost worlds and ancient mysteries. Mount Roraima reminds us that some of Earth's greatest wonders aren't built by humans. They're shaped patiently by time itself.
Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. At first glance, it looks like an endless sea of white sand stretching beyond the horizon. But after the rainy season, thousands of crystal-clear lagoons suddenly appear between the dunes, transforming this Brazilian landscape into something that resembles a giant watercolor painting. It's one of the few deserts on Earth where fresh rainwater creates seasonal pools instead of disappearing into dry ground. The easiest way to explore is from the town of Barreirinhas, followed by a guided 4x4 journey across the shifting dunes. From above, the landscape looks almost impossible, as if someone scattered pieces of the sky across a blanket of snow. Lençóis Maranhenses reminds us that nature doesn't always follow the rules we expect, and sometimes the most extraordinary beauty exists only for a brief moment each year. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Some lakes sparkle with life. Lake Natron seems to belong to another planet. Its striking shades of crimson and orange come from salt-loving microorganisms thriving in water so alkaline that few animals can survive. At first glance, it resembles a giant pool of molten copper stretching toward the horizon. Yet, despite its harsh conditions, this remarkable lake serves as one of the world's most important breeding grounds for millions of lesser flamingos. Most visitors reach Lake Natron by road from Arusha, traveling through remote volcanic landscapes that feel untouched by time. It is a place of extremes, where beauty and danger exist side by side. Lake Natron reminds us that life has an extraordinary ability to adapt, flourishing even in environments that seem completely impossible. Socotra Island, Yemen. If someone told you these trees were designed for a science fiction movie, you might believe them. Scattered across the rugged landscape of Socotra Island, the famous dragon blood trees spread their umbrella-shaped canopies like giant mushrooms frozen in time. Because the island has been isolated for millions of years, more than a third of its plant species exist nowhere else on Earth. Most travelers arrive by air on limited international flights before exploring the island by four-wheel drive across mountains, beaches, and limestone plateaus. Every corner feels wonderfully unfamiliar, as though you've stepped onto another planet without ever leaving Earth. Socotra is a powerful reminder that isolation can create astonishing diversity, and that some of the world's greatest natural treasures survive only because they have remained hidden for so long. Caño Cristales, Colombia. Most rivers are remembered for where they flow. Caño Cristales is remembered for the colors it carries. Often called the River of Five Colors, this extraordinary waterway glows with brilliant shades of red, yellow, green, blue, and black during a short seasonal window each year. The vivid display comes from a rare aquatic plant that transforms the riverbed into what looks like a living painting. Located in Colombia's Serranía de la Macarena National Park, the journey usually begins with a flight to La Macarena, followed by a short drive and a guided hike into the protected reserve. Every bend reveals a different palette, as if nature were experimenting with color instead of rock and water. Caño Cristales reminds us that the greatest masterpieces on Earth were never painted by human hands. They simply evolved over time. Marble Caves, Chile. Imagine drifting through a cathedral where every wall has been carved from swirling blue marble instead of stone. Hidden along the shores of General Carrera Lake in Chilean Patagonia, the marble caves are masterpieces sculpted by waves over thousands of years. As sunlight reflects through the crystal-clear glacial water, the caves constantly change color, shifting from pale turquoise to deep sapphire throughout the day. Reaching them requires traveling to Puerto Rio Tranquilo, where small boats or kayaks carry visitors beneath the polished arches. No two visits ever look exactly the same because the light and water are always changing. The marble caves remind us that patience is nature's greatest artist, capable of creating beauty far beyond anything people could ever carve by hand. White Desert, Egypt. At sunrise, the White Desert looks less like part of the Sahara and more like a frozen landscape on another world. Towering chalk formations rise from the sand in shapes that resemble giant mushrooms, melting candles, or even massive sculptures left behind by an ancient civilization. These surreal formations were carved by millions of years of wind erosion, proving that even the gentlest force can create extraordinary results given enough time. Most visitors reach the desert from the Bahariya oasis before continuing by four-wheel drive across the vast wilderness. As daylight fades, the white rocks glow beneath the stars, creating one of the most unforgettable nightscapes on Earth. The White Desert reminds us that nature often creates its greatest works not through power, but through patience. Zhangye Danxia, China. It almost looks as if someone spilled buckets of paint across an entire mountain range. Layers of crimson, gold, orange, and emerald stretch across the cliffs of Zhangye Danxia, creating one of the most colorful landscapes anywhere on Earth. Yet these remarkable bands aren't paint at all. They're millions of years of mineral-rich sandstone compressed and lifted by powerful geological forces. Located in China's Gansu province, the park is easily reached from Zhangye City, before continuing by shuttle buses to scenic overlooks throughout the reserve. The colors become even more dramatic during sunrise and sunset, when the low-angle light makes the mountains appear almost luminous. Zhangye Danxia reminds us that some of Earth's greatest works of art were created long before humanity ever picked up a paintbrush. Tsingy de Bemaraha, Madagascar. Walking through Tsingy de Bemaraha is like stepping into a forest where every tree has been replaced by razor-sharp stone. Millions of towering limestone pinnacles rise from the ground so closely packed that parts of the landscape are nearly impossible to cross on foot. Over countless centuries, rainwater slowly dissolved the rock, transforming an ancient limestone plateau into one of the most extraordinary geological wonders on the planet. Travelers typically begin from Morondava before making the long overland journey to this remote UNESCO World Heritage Site. Rope bridges and narrow pathways now allow visitors to explore sections that once seemed completely inaccessible. Tsingy de Bemaraha reminds us that even the hardest rock can be transformed by something as gentle and persistent as falling rain. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. When rain falls across Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat transforms into something almost impossible to comprehend. The thin layer of water creates a flawless mirror that reflects the sky so perfectly it's difficult to tell where Earth ends and heaven begins. Cars appear to float through the clouds, and distant mountains seem suspended in mid-air. During the dry season, the landscape becomes an endless expanse of brilliant white hexagonal salt patterns stretching beyond the horizon. Most travelers begin their journey from the town of Uyuni before venturing deep into the salt flats by four-wheel drive. Few places blur the line between reality and illusion quite like this. Salar de Uyuni reminds us that changing seasons can completely transform the same landscape into two entirely different worlds. Kelimutu Lakes, Indonesia. Three neighboring lakes, one volcano, and colors that seem to change with time. Perched atop Mount Kelimutu on Indonesia's Flores Island, these volcanic crater lakes have displayed shades of turquoise, emerald, black, chocolate brown, and even crimson over the years. Scientists attribute the shifting colors to changing volcanic gases and mineral reactions beneath the surface, making every visit unique. Most visitors travel through the town of Moni before hiking to the summit before sunrise, when the lakes emerge from the morning mist like giant pools of liquid glass. Local traditions believe the lakes are resting places for departed souls, adding cultural meaning to their mysterious beauty. Kelimutu reminds us that nature is never truly static. It is constantly evolving before our eyes. Pamukkale, Turkey. From a distance, it looks as though a frozen waterfall has cascaded down an entire mountainside. In reality, Pamukkale's dazzling white terraces were formed over thousands of years as mineral-rich hot springs deposited layers of brilliant travertine stone. Shallow pools filled with warm turquoise water spill gently from one terrace to the next, creating a landscape that resembles an enormous natural spa sculpted by time itself. Visitors can easily reach the site from Denizli before walking barefoot across designated sections to protect the delicate formations. Just above the terraces lie the ancient ruins of Hierapolis, where people have gathered around these healing waters for more than 2,000 years. Pamukkale reminds us that beauty and history often flow together, leaving behind wonders that endure across civilizations. Svalbard, Norway.
Far beyond mainland Europe, where polar bears outnumber people in many regions, lies one of the northernmost inhabited places on Earth. Svalbard is a frozen wilderness of towering glaciers, jagged mountains, and endless Arctic silence, where the sun never sets in summer and disappears entirely during the depths of winter. Travelers typically arrive by air through Longyearbyen before exploring the archipelago by boat, snowmobile, or guided expedition. Despite its harsh climate, the landscape possesses a fragile beauty that feels almost untouched by civilization. Here, survival depends on respecting nature rather than trying to conquer it. Svalbard reminds us that some of Earth's most extraordinary places are also its most vulnerable, deserving both our admiration and our protection.
Havasu Falls, Arizona, USA. Hidden deep inside the Grand Canyon, Havasu Falls looks almost too colorful to be real. Its brilliant turquoise water pours over towering red cliffs, creating a striking contrast that resembles liquid gemstones flowing through a desert. The vivid color comes from dissolved minerals, giving the waterfall an appearance that often looks digitally enhanced, even in person. Reaching this remote oasis isn't easy. You'll need permits and a hike of about 10 miles, or arrive by helicopter during limited service. But the journey is part of the experience. For generations, the Havasupai people have called this canyon home, protecting its fragile beauty long before visitors discovered it. Havasu Falls proves that some of the world's most breathtaking places reveal themselves only to those willing to slow down and earn the view.